Completely forgot to make an intro for today's video, but today you're going to see us bring home a 1989 Ford F-250, and it's been sitting probably 15-ish years, 15, 20, and didn't do much on it today, but you are going to see us see if we can bring the paint back around. Sorry I didn't get much footage today, so the video is kind of short, but hope y'all enjoy. Yeah. The fact that this probably hasn't been washed in like probably closer to 20 years amazes me with how little impurities I can see on camera.
And this is just rubbing compound. This isn't even a good polish.
I know. And like on the camera, since, you know, got that good iPhone quality, I'm actually seeing reflections in it now compared to, you know, like right here. You can see the shadow.
Yeah, look at the fender.
But, you know, coming over here, you can see reflections. I know. I've been getting a shot of that because that cleaned up really well, actually.
I just wish I could get the dent out. But I'll just pop the hood and see if I can just tap it out. If I can, that'll be freaking awesome.
Now the fun game of, where's that damn latch at? Right there.
Ow.
No.
Oh, there was a single wall. Actually, there's a hole right there. I can get something through.
True. I never noticed that when we were messing with it. 89 F-250. 5-speed, 4-wheel drive with a 5.0. First time I can say I've actually seen one myself. But, yeah, that's... Even just rubbing compound, that actually cleaned up pretty good, and this thing probably hasn't been had a good wash in at least 20 years or more. And then you also have his 86 F-150, 5.0 as well, 2-wheel drive, automatic. And she sounds good.
There's one. hitting at. I can't get enough of an angle up top.
Yeah, I can
it's
see
better
that.
than it was though.
You know, just on video, you can see the difference of where you polished at compared to where you haven't. Yeah, I think this paint's gonna come back around. I mean, even the little spot on the door, you can see the difference between the fender and it. It has more shine.
This stuff sticks. A little better.
I'll say it's pretty impressive because you can make out reflections now.
Oh, fuck it.
Now this is where the real cake's going to be, is right here. On the upper sides of the fenders. That didn't turn out too bad either. It actually cleaned up pretty good other than...
I think it's because it sat out in the sun.
Yeah.
So long. It's just baked the paint.
Yeah.
If I had the proper pad, it'd cut right through that stuff good, but I don't, so.
Being with, you know, Harbor Freight Polisher and Turtle Wax Compound, this actually turned out, I can make out your reflection pretty good.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And you can definitely tell what's been polished up here and what hasn't, even on camera. It's more noticeable on here because of,
Because you can even see on the door now that
Yeah.
it's dried a little.
like, even getting up against the door, yeah, you can see where you've
But
worked
this
the
is
paint
so
at.
bad to find reflection on.
Yeah.
It's the color. I
Now,
had that
right,
issue with the other truck as well.
as I say, right here, I'm at a perfect angle. Because I can make out pretty much every vehicle sitting over there by the 85.
I'm polishing around the rust.
Polishing a turd, quite literally.
Except for the rust, it's not a bad truck at all.
No. Get that 5.0 running, be a pretty good truck.
Yeah, good exhaust, get the cab sealed up, put a good radio in there.
Because the only problem that I know with early 5.0s like this are they were notorious for splitting the block if you tried to make too much power.
Yeah. Which this truck's not going to see much horsepower.
The only thing I could foresee you doing is putting a nice exhaust on it, and
Nice
maybe
exhaust and maybe carb swap.
maybe carb swap, and maybe a cam.
This would be a good truck for it though. Put a little more low end.
I mean, being that, you know, it was a hauler truck at one point, and it does have the gooseneck in the bed.
Yeah, look at that damn chrome.
I know. I can see your whole reflection in it. It's like a mirror now, except for where the rest is at. But, you know, that comes with the price of...
That comes with a $500 farm truck.
And, you know, being that it's an 89. Because, you know, everyone's favorite thing that I know they're going to love to see is sitting over there, and that's my 85. That's like everyone's favorite vehicle I own. But only because I got it for a steal. $250. I mean, I spent more on putting a carb in it than I did buying the whole thing. I think once this thing gets a good polish, this whole... Other than the rest, this thing is going to be a literal polished turd.
Which I think what I will do is probably put new fenders on it, and then take the bed off and cut the tops out and replace them. I think I am going to keep the mismatched two-tone because that was Polly's thing. That's Jeanette said that the only way that they would recognize this as Polly's truck was it had that stripe when they'd be going down the highway. But if anything, I would just paint the top to match this, because that's a different shade, it looks like.
I think it's slightly different. I think that's darker on the cab than lighter on the bed. But overall, it's pretty straight and cleaned up pretty good with just a brush. Well, soap and brush.
If I went over it with a good soap and pad.
My favorite thing is that it's uniquely optioned. It's obviously 5.0, 5-speed, 4-wheel drive. I've never seen these with a 5.0 in them. It's always had the 351 Windsor.